This is getting off to a great start.
Well, yeah, when you mute me. You bitch. Happy Halloween, guys.
Oh no, I didn't fucking... How do I unblock you?
God, you're dumb. First you get in there, then you block me. No, you mute me first, then you block me. God, you dits.
Let me try refreshing.
A natural blonde, through and through.
What I was trying to do was mute you on my end so that I didn't have to hear you twice.
Yeah, you had to hit mute, not fucking block.
There we go.
There, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I mute you here, it mutes you for everyone, not just me.
Oh no.
Alright, fuck it, we'll just deal with it.
Oh, you think this would be easy? Being in the same fucking room. Alright, well, hello everyone. As you can tell, it's kind of late, but hope everyone's having an awesome Halloween. Hope you're all watching spooky movies and playing spooky games, and wonder if the spooky game, whatever the fuck we did, was worth it or not. Hope everyone enjoyed it, and if you do, we'll try to do more. If not, we'll get back to making CCS video podcasts, which you guys seem to actually give a shit about, according to the numbers. So,
yeah, next on the agenda, I think, is we need to watch Castlevania Season 2, and then...
I guess we could make a quick video about that, follow-up, but there's other things we could do that are possibly more juicy. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Kit Kat, how's it going? And Walking Dead Band, one of our favorite trolls. How's it going? Jonathan Brown, Magic Based, our two favorite yucks, our two favorite after-hour talents. Okay, if I can use that. And then Minnesota Fats. I'm fucking with you. Oh god, and Video Game Hunter and his PlayStation furry says Yif. And Yif in hell, fur fag. Anyways, so did you guys hear that Konami released a patch for Silent Hills on PlayStation 4s that will actually brick the game?
Mm-hmm.
That was I saw that on, no, you saw that on comicbooks.com.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shocker. I had to immediately send a message to Llama Pockets saying, dude, don't plug in your fucking PlayStation. Because I know he fucking loves it. He cherishes his copy of Silent Hills, and if Konami did such a blatant dick move as that, then fuck Konami. In the words of Guillermo del Toro, fuck Konami. Bitch, why do you keep muting me?
It's just annoying having to listen to everything twice.
Well, I don't know what you're doing to make you mute me, but Walking Dead Pan says it's just perfect whamming in technology.
Fuck you.
All right. So, anyways, since we're talking about fuck all here, what do you guys want to dive into first? And who wants in? We'll get this thing going. Are you sure you're not listening to it on?
No, look, it's muted.
All right, good.
Here, look. Oh, no, you can't.
No, I got my headphones in. Me in Minnesota, please. And Luke's saying I could tell you all about the Fallout 76 PC beta. All right, Magic Base, give us a pitch why you in Minnesota need in. And we wait a whole minute to get the response. Sorry we're so low energy. It's just been fucking horrendous. cracking out videos day after day after day after day. How do these YouTubers do it?
Tell him.
Nothing. Wants to flirt with him live.
Hey, Magic Based, I'm surprised you didn't come down and see Wade when you were at Comic-Con.
Yeah. We can bring Magic Based in, and I'll bring in Luke V, since those were the first two I saw. So send the invites now. So one idea I had, and Matt kind of torpedoed this idea, and in return I torpedoed her idea, is I thought it'd be fun to break people up into groups and bring in like a first group, and do like a horror movie pitch, right? Where you do like a horror story, and you basically, the first group does act 1, second group does act 2, third group is act 3, and if there's enough people left over, sequels. But that didn't sound like that was very interesting. And then she's like, hey, well, people can watch me code a video game. And I'm like, you'll have to ask. Because, yeah.
It wasn't specifically code.
Yeah, still.
Basically, I have to make a custom Doom level for uni.
All right, Magic Based, come get it. And same with you, Luke V.
Come and get it.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Minnesota Fat says, what's going up Matt's ass? What?
It was money. iBob says, Natalie makes Doom levels. Yes, that's actually one of the things that she has to do for her uni class, is build Doom levels. It's a level design, correct? Mm-hmm. Hey, Luke, how's it going?
Good. Real good. Hang on.
What, our avatar's not good enough for you? I'm joking.
Oh, I commissioned my own opening for a Let's Play channel.
I gotcha.
A month back or so.
Rock on.
It's turned out to be pretty fun.
And Magic Based, how's it going?
Hey. Oh, hang on.
So we tell you guys about the harrowing ordeal of the, what was it, the London Video Game Arts Show?
It was at the V&A. It was a video game exhibition.
Ooh.
It was shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most, when I walked out of there, Wade, Aaron, and Nat asked me how I thought, and I just reached behind my back and started patting myself on the back. And I'm like, pretty much just the entire thing in a nutshell. Because it was, I'm going to cover it in our, in the video I'm uploading on Google or Yahoo. God damn it, fucking hell. It's late. Fuck you.
We briefly mention it.
Well, we kind of go over it a bit on the upcoming 4th and final installment of the horror Halloween game, Fuck Up. And so we go to this art exhibition. It's supposed to be like video game art, right? Which I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's going to be like the evolution of like Atari to Nintendo, and you're going to see stuff like Mario, and how gaming itself has become an art form, and always maybe has been, just because the history and how it's created like an impact on society and all that kind of fun stuff. And so we get in there. First room's pretty promising. It has like Bloodborne, and then like, oh hey, talk about like designing the monsters and how what you feel after you kill a monster and what they're going for, and you read their development journals, and then you see the same thing for like Last of Us, and it's like okay, fine.
Then comes Depression Quest.
It was almost that.
Almost that.
Oh god.
Let's put it this way: they had a whole section on Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh.
They could just they could just save space, make a pamphlet, and then on it just says train wreck.
Yeah. But it basically was like, we got there's a couple other games, but then the next section was things like No Man's Sky, which everyone remembers what a fantastic, awesome experience that turned out to be, flying from one barren planet to another, and them having to re-release patches and expansions just to get people to quit downvoting their game on motherfucking Steam.
Yeah.
And there's the other game that I don't know the name of the game. I don't really give two fucks about it. It's that game where it's a black and white game where you're an old lady and you're walking through a cemetery, and that's the entire game.
It was the one from the donkey video.
Yeah, you basically are an old lady and you just slowly shuffle from one about 40 feet in a cemetery to go sit on a bench, and that's the entire game.
Reminds me of my nan.
So,
it's
yeah, because
literally
it went from actual gameplay and stuff to just like expressionism, I guess was what the fuck it was, and how games make you feels.
I mean, in the Sarkeesian section, it was like a dark room with white signs hanging from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked in, and one of the first ones we saw was, video games are so white.
Are video games too white? And it's like, yeah, all those Japanese game developers making white characters.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, something like, all video games are political. And it's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, and they're like, we get to this one thing, and it looked like most of the videos like projections on glass. Here, kind of towards the back is feminist frequency, and the I think it was Wade was reading the write up about what feminist frequency is.
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you.
I have a picture.
Yeah, she actually has.
You mean besides a mistake?
Yeah, an abortion, but I took a bunch of pictures and things, and the description, the feminist frequency, the described feminist frequency was actually just written by feminist frequency.
No. Oh, you ruined it. I was going to read it out.
How are you going to show it on this thing?
I'll
Please
just
don't.
read it out.
Please don't. I've already been cured of the can. Please
Yeah.
don't.
No,
I've
no.
already.
We
I've
need
already-
to hear the entire clusterfuck of a museum.
No, I need to. No, I've already just cured my first set of cancer. I don't need another set.
Well, the thing describing what it is and stuff, here's the last paragraph. The project sparked an extreme and sustained online harassment campaign against Sarkeesian, but it also had a huge immediate impact on the industry, illuminating many issues in video game design and culture that contribute to negative portrayals of women. It helped lead a reassessment of the representation of women in video games by high-profile game studios and in the wider media.
Which it didn't really.
I mean, maybe a little. It's hard to tell.
Mhm.
Whether,
Is this
No.
Is this the Mandela effect thing where people say bullshit that happens but didn't really happen?
Well, we went down there, and the people who are walking through this fucking thing they're not gamers. I mean, they really feel like they were like, oh, what's the meme? What's the opposite of the boomer meme? It's wine
NPC?
ant.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they felt like just a bunch of like progressive-minded people who were just there to experience the art of video games, not like how it genuinely contributed to culture. How it.
You mean
Right.
like a Kotaku writer?
And that's
Yeah,
what, it felt like the whole
that's
room
what it
was
was. It was like an exhibition on gaming made by a journalist.
Mhm.
There were no games there over like 10 years old.
Oh,
All of the
no, 5.
landmark games, right? Like Doom, Mario, Zelda,
Pac-Man.
Metroid, Pac-Man,
Right?
Space
Hell,
Invaders.
Retribution.
None of these games were even mentioned.
It was all about the feels and walking simulators and shit. Oh, and don't forget that they also had an exhibition for that one game where you scrub another man's ass in
Oh,
a
yeah.
shower.
Oh please, if I do that on a daily basis.
But then, like, we got to the end, right? And the next room was like this big. It looked like a big gaming arena where they're showing like the esports or
Yeah.
G-sports, whatever the fuck they're called, and G-spots. And it was just like, going through there, but Nat was cursing and stomping so bad, and she was throwing a fucking fit in the middle of that fucking is none of women and things. And she's like, that's fucking bunch of fucking bullshit. And people are looking at her, giving her like kind of like cross-eyed look. And here's, granted, a woman saying all this stuff, and I'm sitting there going, good job, girl. So it was kind of funny in that respect. But then we got past there, and then we got this area where you could play like little mini arcade games. And
God.
what was the game that you and I played? It was like, and this is what it's called. It's like Queers in Love at the End of the World.
Oh
what it
my
was called.
god.
And it's a very, very short text adventure game where
10 seconds long.
yeah, it's literally 10 seconds long. You got 10 seconds to tell your lover how much you love him. So you get to click on like, do you kiss her? Do you kiss him? touch them, hold them, squeeze them, or tell them to fuck off. And it's just like a couple of like 3 or 4 story branches, and then that's it. That's it. Done.
If it was just 10 seconds, I'd say no fat chicks.
Oh, it's Kahuna Drake. This is the VA museum, correct?
Victoria and Albert Museum.
Yeah, Victoria Albert Museum in London. They had a video game exhibition.
Well, I think Wade said something about apparently a lot of the games that were showcased there because the people that made the games paid the V&A to show them.
Well, that's the only way that you get motherfucking No Man's Sky if they had any money left. Thank God for that Steam return system.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was our experience. Fun stuff. But
you guys clearly did it wrong. You're supposed to walk into the museum and then make fun of everything.
oh, we were doing that.
Honestly, the other exhibits were really great. They had a Renaissance section that had like artwork and carvings and
tapestries
stuff.
and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're still taking the piss out of all of them. I found this stained glass picture, and it looks like a knight on the left and like a female knight on the right, and the female knight's armor, the area on the nipples was missing, so like there's bare nipples, and she has such a discontent look on her face. And I said, "Hey, it's proto female fantasy armor."
Let me actually post that in the chat because I think it's
Yeah, we'll post it up on the Discord app. You guys can take a look at it. But
That's pretty great.
we got some pretty fun stuff. We'll post pictures in there.
So it wasn't a total waste.
There was a bit in there on censorship, right?
Oh yes,
And there
Oh,
was a
great.
blackboard,
yes. There's a chalkboard.
right, where on it said something like, "What are some examples of censorship that you think are happening in this world?" And then they had bits of chalk that you're supposed to write down. And me, Wade, and Aaron just went berserk.
Yes, berserkers a keyword.
We were drawing Pepe the Frog. Hashtag it's okay to be white.
Trump.
Yeah. So no, that wasn't us. That was already on
Oh,
there.
that was already on there.
Oh, wow.
It was great.
Yeah, they totally like trolled the fuck out of that board. And so we got out, and I was thinking it's an entire area where it's supposed to be about like the censorship of like the British speech and the blue pencil rule and all that kind of crap. Blue pencil censorship. And so I'm going through there, and I stop and I turn away, and I'm like, "Wait, do you think there's a security camera in there watching what we were writing?" We go in there, and lo and behold, there's a security camera right above the fucking chalkboard. And the only thing was it was not pointing towards us, but it was still in the fucking room, so they know who came and who left. And I'm like, oh wow, this I took a picture of this area where you can write whatever you want on this chalkboard, and included the picture of the camera above it, just as like a kind of like a ultimate hypocrisy kind of statement picture. But
If it was 2016, you'd guarantee to be nothing but Smash Mouth lyrics.
somebody wants no.
So
anyways-
started touching my spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
So Magic Based, how was London Comic-Con?
It was really good. I managed to meet an actress I'd pretty much been admiring since I was a child. It was Veronica Taylor, the original actress who played Ash Ketchum and is now currently Sailor Pluto. I fanboyed over the fact that she was Sailor Pluto.
Weeb.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
I also bought
Dig
my
yourself
friend.
deeper.
I also bought my friend, who was also my ex. Yes, I know, I'm friends with one of my exes.
You're a bigger man than I am.
I know. Probably am. I'm nearly 7 foot.
Jesus, really?
Fuck, what the hell?
No, not really. I like hearing people's reaction to that. I'm just
Oh,
I'm about 6'2".
Oh, even then.
Well, that's not that tall.
No, I know. But yeah, I brought my friend along who met Vic Vignana.
I'm sorry, but I just got this mental image. There's an episode of the Flintstones, the classic Flintstones, where Wilma is trying out for this play. It's kind of like a Streetcar Named Desire type play, and it's called The Frog Mouth, right? and with the husband's supposed to be abusive and kind of be an asshole, and he's supposed to have this really really deep voice, right? And so there's this big gigantic guy, and he has to see his lines, and he walks up and I just pictured Magic based. I'm sorry, dude, though, but just the juxtaposition, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, if you saw my picture, that's kind of is the situation.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh my god, Frogmouth, YouTube Frogmouth.
But yeah, anyway, that's nothing compared to what my friend did, who met Vic Mignogna, who's in like every anime dubbed by Funimation ever. He fanboyed for 5 hours after meeting him. But to be fair, when a voice actor you idolize says that your first name is Cole, and whispers in a character's voice, wait, are they still listening?
I'm still
Yeah, we're
listening.
still
That's what's important.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be sitting there typing over you, so I muted myself. Keep going.
Okay, well, anyway, I remember him telling me that Vic Mignogna whispered in one of the characters' voices. I think it was someone from Ruby's. You're a good kid.
Aww.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, his name's Cannon, and yeah, unique name. Don't know where he got it from. I kind of wish I got that name. I'm stuck with Craig, but oh well, not the worst name. Could be worse. Could be Luke. Oh,
Yeah, could be Luke.
no, I'm kidding. Luke's a lovely name. The worst male name ever is either, Paul.
Yeah,
Oh,
Paul's
so
pretty
cool.
warm.
It's horrible, and I'm not biased because that's my dad's name, and I don't really like him.
No daddy issues, we swear.
No, I don't have issues with him. I just have issues with the fact that he's still alive.
Oh wow.
No, I'm kidding. He's all right. He's gotten better. I don't see him much. That's why he's gotten better.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
I got some good shit from the convention. You said Wade was there. I didn't know. If I knew, I would have looked for him.
I'm sure he told you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to him because he's not me, and I only pay attention to things that are about me.
Well, basically, my university had a booth. Well, the gaming side of my university had a booth trying to just basically advertise themselves. And Wade was helping out at the booth.
You're broadcasting yourself.
I know. People in the chat said they wanted to see me code.
Here's my thought though. You should start up like a Twitch channel where you can code live and see if people will watch and maybe tip you $1 or $2.
Well, as a bunch of you probably just saw, fucking Unity has been updating every other day.
Unity's been a royal cunt.
I know. And it just updated my project, and now a bunch of stuff isn't working. So I'm gonna have to go in.
I just started like playing around with Unity, and the couple weeks I've been actually working on it, I've had to update about 5 times.
I played with Unity. The problem was it was Assassin's Creed Unity.
Which is even worse.
Yep. Somehow more bugs. I love it when the faces fall off, though.
But yeah,
Speaking
wait.
of bugs.
Oh, go ahead.
So I spent the last 3 days getting excited for the PC beta of Fallout 76 because they had a countdown installed on their on their launcher. And we thought it was a little weird. The counter came up 2 hours before the beta was scheduled to go up. And we thought it was, nothing, The Fallout guys would fix it if it was a problem. Turns out, since it was coded in Mountain Standard Time, it ended up 2 hours behind. And when it counted down to 0, it just deleted all of the game data.
I think we saw that same information when we saw that Konami was bricking all the Silent Hills installations.
Yeah.
Crazy. 50
It's how they're
gigabytes
trying to
going.
wipe that fucking game from existence.
But
Yeah,
fucking
they ended up having to throttle the download speed for Fallout 76 because so many people were re-downloading at once.
You need to have like a BitTorrent system or something where people just download from each other.
That would be convenient.
Yeah. Save a lot of bandwidth for the servers space or server bandwidth for the company.
Yeah. So great prank by Bethesda.
But Magic Base, yeah, Wade was there. I think he went as every single Marvel character all in one. He had Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer and the gauntlet from Infinity Wars, and I don't know what else the fuck he had, but it was crazy.
Indecisive normie, I call that.
Wait till you said that. Indecisive normie.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna find a previous version of Unity and open it up in there. Because Unity's being a cunt.
Remember, if you're streaming it, cleavage is mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
See, now that's what else I was saying she could do to make some money. Like that was it video that was posted up on the Discord app that almost like shot a load through the fucking table
Jesus
here.
Christ.
It's a good picture. But
Yeah, it was.
it looks like is there a picture of the front? I'm like, I saw the one of the back.
Yeah, I found the front.
That's a great thought.
Are you talking about the Are you talking about the Bowsette?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that chick
That
who,
was- That was a nice ass.
okay, I heard her Twitter handle is Gianna Lynn Meowery.
Yep.
I mean, obviously
And
it's
the leather
some
stretched
new-
across a 6 foot tall girl.
Oh, what else happened at Comic-Con? Oh, what else? What else? What else? What else? I know there was something, but I can't remember what.
Did you do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight?
Close. Oh shit! What was it?
Was there at least a big Comic-Con party afterwards?
No, I just went home. No, wait, there technically was a party. It was the day after, recovering from all the walking. Oh no, I remember what Veronica Taylor said. I wore just like a big black cloak with a red lining, and she said it was very elegant. And knowing me, if you could describe any part of me as elegant, I will love you forever. Then again, if you compliment me, I'll love you forever. Yes, I'm a shallow bitch. And desperate for love.
Mm.
Well, keep looking. no 2x4s here.
Oh, he's trying.
Oh, he's
One
trying.
One day I'll get you laughing, man.
Uh-oh.
And your pretty
I just-
dog, too.
You
Oh,
said,
Nat, you don't need-
you said
Oh,
you were
Nat, you're call yourself a dog. That's just unfair.
when you said that you were 7 foot, my ass almost swallowed the chair. I was like, nope.
Oh, to me, that's just prep. Oh God. Oh, God.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Imagine being 7 foot though. That'd be horrible. You wouldn't fit
Maybe.
into any room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, try getting into one of these English cars.
Could be like,
Standing.
remember that episode of The Simpsons?
Are you
making fun of my
automobile?
Oh God.
Yes.
Speaking of Simpsons, did you hear they're actually removing a poo?
Yes.
Wait, I thought they weren't. Didn't
Well,
the producer come forward and say no, they're not?
Here's what I heard.
Guys.
Adi Shankar, speaking of Castlevania, said that he heard through the grapevine through people who know the creators of The Simpsons and people who work on the staff that Apu is on his way out the door because of the backlash. So Adi Shankar was circulating rumors that they're going to dump Apu, and then I think someone, I can't remember who it was, who's a production or a producer on The
All
Simpsons,
Gene.
said that we're not getting rid of Apu. Adi Shankar, we wish him the best of luck, but he doesn't speak for the show.
Oh,
Mm.
thank fuck.
Hey, guys, guess what?
Yeah,
What?
they're not getting rid of him.
Good.
That's
All because of that ugly fucker who
No.
made them
If you look at the tweet, you can see that Adi Shankar is clearly trying to not bully necessarily, but I'll pull it up because when he says that
you see me now, or I see you now, you see me, or something.
yeah, basically he's just like no.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the tweet, and let's see. Yeah, And he's like, let's engage in constructive way, and this matter will go to bed. It's horrible grammar, by the way. Basically, he's saying you should do what I say, and hopefully the Simpsons are going to say, fuck you, no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Matt Groening saying we live in outraged culture, that this kind of thing was blow over.
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent, I was reading a couple of criticisms, and some people said that the character of Apu, he says like, "Come again." Some people of Indian heritage have said that they get teased a lot for Apu lines. Someone will listen to The Simpsons and then be like, "Okay, thank you, come again," and use that kind of mock Indian accent, I guess, at him. But then I also read in I guess the same article that people in India like Apu because he's a successful businessman, family man. The people like him. He's hardworking, and there's a long list of traits that are positive for the character. And this, I wish I could find the article real quick though. But this professor who was speaking very highly of Apu, and he's also Indian, says that it seems like the only people who don't like Apu are the like Silicon Valley Indian millionaires, not necessarily like the working class,
who can't get it through their head that not every fucking Indian character is meant to represent an entire fucking populace.
Yeah, and owner of a convenience store, there are Indian owners of convenience stores. I mean, not every one of them has to be a tech giant,
Yeah.
Yeah, and like iBob says, don't forget he's also a ladies' man in Springfield. Remember when he was put up on auction?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
And as
Well, I think that's racist because it promotes selling brown people.
I don't know what's worse, slave or sex slavery.
well, and the same professor, and God, I wish I could find the fucking article though, but I think it was in the it wasn't Daily Mail, it was in another
Guardian?
It wasn't the Guardian. It wasn't the Guardian. It might be like a Newsweek kind of article. But he also says that if any character is offensive, it's Homer Simpson. He's the most egregious character because he's an incompetent, white, middle-class, blue-collar father. So...
I think the Frank Grimes episode kind of highlights that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no kidding. But so I don't know. I don't have any real dog in the fight in this though. But I personally, I think that every character is a stereotype. I mean, they have the hick rednecks, which I can identify with, right? And there's one where there's the two hicks are making out in like this wagon with full of hay, rolling in the hay,
David Cletus, not in front of my parents.
Don't worry, they're my parents too. I mean, come on. Every single character in there is a stereotype.
Yes.
Yeah, and
that's the point. It's like saying South Park is offensive, but it's like singling out the Broflovskis, that only they are offensive because it's a negative Jewish portrayal. It's like, what is Eric Cartman?
Yeah, exactly. Eric Cartman's the perfect straw man for bigoted racists like Archie Bunker, and that's who the character is based off of. He was every time he makes a bigoted statement, it's reflecting poorly on him, which is kind of the joke. I mean, Cartman is an idiot.
Or Stan for being the boring point of view character.
Mm. But
I don't know. The worst shit seems to happen to him, so you kind of gotta pity him.
No Kenny. Everything bad happens to Kenny.
They kind of gave up with us after how many years? 10
Well,
years?
they said it got harder and harder to figure out how to kill him in every episode. There's like some episodes where he just gets hit by a random motorcycle for no reason.
Or I think they make reference to it when they have Bebe shoot a gun off of the school, and miraculously the bullet finds its way to Kenny's house and he gets shot.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So they kind of toned that down because they originally, when they killed off Kenny for good, quotes, in season 5, they said that it was just too hard to write him. So they wrote him out.
Weren't they originally gonna kill off was either Stan or Kyle because they
It
thought
was
they
Stan
were
or
too
Kyle
similar.
because they said that they looked too similar and they were too similar in character.
I think they wanted to kill off Kyle, though. That's what I remember.
Say Kyle.
Say Kyle. Has anyone seen Kyle?
God.
They
But
should have killed off Ike. No, they can't.
Aww.
No, I don't. No, I like Ike too much. He's
I kind of like
adorable.
what they decided upon, where they just have episodes with some characters and
you
ignore
guys,
other characters for whole
you
seasons.
guys realize that now is not exactly the most opportune time to be talking about killing Jews, right?
I don't know.
Right now.
What's a better time than now? Right after the Holocaust?
No, I mean with the thing, what happened?
I know.
know. Oh, the Gab thing is the biggest pain and the biggest bunch of bullshit. They got rid of Gab because one asshole used it.
I thought it was back up now.
I don't know, but I mean, last I heard, Gab lost its hosting, its domain name. They got completely thrashed in the media for promoting hate speech. I mean,
Oh shit! They just posted a new thing. Do you want me to read it out?
ooh, do it.
Gab has spent the past 48 hours proudly working with the Department of Justice and FBI to bring justice to an alleged terrorist.
Mhm.
Because of the data we provided, they now have plenty of evidence for their case. In the midst of this, Gab has been no-platformed by essential internet infrastructure providers at every level. We are the most censored, smeared, and no-platform startup in history, which means we are a threat to the media and to the Silicon Valley oligarchy. Gab isn't going anywhere. It doesn't matter what you write. It doesn't matter what the sophist talking heads say on TV. It doesn't matter what verified nobodies say on Twitter. We have plenty of options, resources, and support. We will exercise every possible avenue to keep Gab online and defend free speech and individual liberty for all people. You have all just made Gab a nationally recognized brand as the home of free speech online at a time when Silicon Valley is stifling political speech they disagree with to interfere in a U.S. election. The internet is not reality. TV is not reality. 80% of normal everyday people agree with Gab and support free expression and liberty. The online outrage mob and mainstream media spin machine are the minority opinion. People are waking up. So please keep pointing the finger at a social network instead of pointing the finger at the alleged shooter who holds sole responsibility for his actions.
Mhm.
No platform us all you want. Ban us all you want. Smear us all you want. You can't stop an idea. As we transition to a new hosting provider, Gab will be inaccessible for a period of time. We are working around the clock to get Gab.com back online. Thank you, and remember to speak freely. Andrew Torba, CEO, Gab.com.
Oh, I felt the shade from that, and it was really cooling.
It's icy. Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, when you have to drive these nut jobs underground instead of just leaving them out where you can easily have undercover agents keep an eye on them, it's kind of dangerous, isn't it? I mean, if Twitter just let this guy just say whatever the fuck he wanted, there would have been like at least 12 FBI agents watching every tweet he says. And when he says, "I'm going in," they call in the red alert, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they drove him underground. But it is sick. I don't want to put on the tinfoil hat, though, but I really think that the reason why Gab's getting so much shit is because it kind of gave proof that the guy is a never Trumper. Because I just picture that they were just trying to frame it as a Trump lunatic shooting up Jews. So,
I should have left from Gab.
If I remember right, the guy's tweets said something about he thought that Trump was like a Jewish stooge.
Yeah.
Globalists. So.
The tinfoil hat suits you.
Yeah, well, I'll leave it to Alex Jones and
Nothing suits him.
Mm-hmm. And like Mega Monster says, Louis Farrakhan didn't get censored for calling Jews termites. I mean, it's rule for thee and not for me.
Yeah. Didn't Hillary Clinton say she couldn't differentiate between black people recently?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Please tell.
Oh, but it just came up on my Twitter feed from like a thing.
But it's okay.
Yeah,
She's a woman.
Sure she joked about not being able to tell two black people apart.
Yeah, she said they all look alike, is what she said.
There are two black people.
Being fair, I have a similar problem with Asian people, but like, bitch, I also have the same problem with like some white people.
Well,
Don't
here's the
get on
thing
my
is-
case.
Here's the thing is, I can't remember which. It might have been a scientific study. I'm just going to leave terminology vague just because I'm not 100% sure. But they said that everyone outside of one's own ethnic class always kind of look alike to that person. So if you're Asian, everyone else looks kind of the same. All the white people look alike. All the black people look alike.
Irony.
Well, I mean, I guess that's just what this study I vaguely remember reading said, that every ethnic class, if you're in that ethnic class, people look different, but everyone
Oh
else
my
outside of
God.
your ethnic class looks pretty much the same.
All right, I'm about to do something, and I want you all to know Minnesota made me do it. Okay?
What are you gonna do?
Go for it.
Damn Democrats!
I was gonna say tits are GTFO.
I don't know.
I have-
It's just really funny because it was Hillary Clinton who said it.
You know, they're still going to worship her as a bastion of pure whatever
When she
bullshit
comes
they
up
go
in
to
2020,
get.
I'm gonna laugh my ass
No matter
off.
how many houses she breaks into,
Jesus Christ.
trying to find her emails, the old socialist house. Sorry that my that last Let's Play we did.
Mm.
I have to start cycling other people in. But great talking
Hey, I
to you
just
guys.
got here.
Oh, we'll leave you in just a little bit longer. How about that?
Thank you.
And I'm gay. This is oppression. Re.
Oh God.
Read.
Do you want me to
got it
bring up the
for-
shit that's been happening at this school? Do you want me to bring up the liberal ass shit that I've had to put the fuck up with?
If you want.
Oh,
I'll
Jesus.
probably
I've-
call
I've-
it.
You want a
I
good
have
fucking
to-
example? There
I
is
have
a
to-
wall that's like a mural wall. You're allowed to paint whatever the fuck you want.
Is it covered in dicks?
I wish. I really
Not
do
interested.
wish. Because on this wall, on the far edge, is someone decided to spray paint this. Call it out. 1-800 men are trash.
Okay.
And I
Sounds
thought to
sexist.
myself, how much of a shitstorm would I cause if I went to it with another spray can and I spray painted W and O in front of the men? How much a fucking shitstorm?
Do it and record yourself doing it. And when people like have a total shitstorm and they're all looking for like men to blame, they just post a video of yourself, a woman putting the WO in front of it, and have like a little statement after it saying, "I'm doing this because this was originally sexist bullshit."
And now it's even more sexist bullshit.
Yep.
Hey!
No, wait. Wear black so you can also pin the blame on Antifa.
Ooh, yes.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Well, see,
It's not just that, though. It's my fucking econ teacher bringing up climate change in his lectures. It's the fucking bullshit. You know, I'm dead serious. He keeps bringing it up. I'm just like, this is an economics class. I really value your economic advice. Like, he's really good at offering economic advice. If you could shut the fuck up about climate change, that'd be great.
I always wonder why people don't do more bullshit and Antifa masks just to make them look worse. Maybe they do.
Because we're actually decent people.
Or maybe they already do. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those another false flag. Ooh. Anyways, I'm gonna let Magic Based and Luke already left. he started playing
Well-
politics. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking get out of here.
Well, that was rude. I only just. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh well.
You're crying depression because you're the first one in, and now you gotta leave.
Yeah. Oh well.
First one in, first one out.
I don't know. Story of my life. In goes one, out comes the other, then the Dalton. I don't know where I'm going with this either. It's
Take
late,
that out.
and I'm going slightly insane because I've been up since 6 a.m. Anyway,
Sleep.
I need to sleep.
I think we're on the
Night,
same.
guys.
All right, later, dude.
Good night.
Night.
All right, and then iBob and Duke, your invites are in the mail.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Not much. Hi, Tyra. How you doing, sweetie?
I blame him.
So what's this fucking feud going on inside the Discord app?
Do you want to explain it, or do you want me to explain it?
You better explain it yourself, Minnesota, because otherwise you're gonna get the woman's perspective, and that's rarely accurate. Ooh.
First, you need to
You want me
signify.
to punch him for you?
Yes, please.
Ow! Ow! She actually did it. Full Hancock and everything.
Your fault.
It is Halloween night, And like a creature of the night, I come to stalk my prey.
And eject.
That was the literal opposite reaction I was hoping for.
It would have been funnier if I actually did it.
Would have. It really would have.
Because I know that Minnesota's not going to explain it proper. It was just a stupid joke in the general VC.
Oh, yeah, Tyra changed her name to Vixen, and then I wanted
No,
to...
not that part, you dumbass! The damn Democrats thing is because we were discussing politics and how Democrats are fucking it up so royally. And so I decided to adopt a weird, shitty accent that was supposed to be Southern, but's not. And whenever people would get bored or shit, Minnesota would get me into the voice chat just so I could say it.
Mostly I do it to annoy TMF. Love you, buddy.
He's just sitting there in the background, cross-armed, and he's slowly bringing out a middle finger.
Shaking his head.
Is Duke coming? Because I don't see anything. I don't see any
I
information.
remember white people were a mistake.
Oh, by the way, where's Fubu?
Oh, yeah.
Fubu's actually out trick or treating at the moment. She said with her in-laws.
Aw.
Yeah, but
Did she pretend to be a little girl so that she can actually get candy from strangers?
Yes, she has.
There's my boy Duke. How you doing, buddy?
Just fine.
We officially have met the diversity quota.
Hi-yo.
We don't need Asian.
Don't forget
got a
the
Cyclops.
All right, we are the most diverse group in the world because I'm here.
Well, we need a food now.
And the random black guy is sitting here with his championship belt, feeling very lonely and sad. But anyway, how y'all doing in this Halloween edition of?
I only got called Zelda once.
Oh well. All right, hello,
Is it because
Zelda.
you're a princess?
No, it's because I'm wearing Link's costume.
That's even better.
I actually did that when I was playing Ocarina of Time. I actually called him Zelda. It's like,
Here's a question: if a girl wears the Link costume, does she wear the little tunic skirt thingy up higher to kind of be a bit of like a thought link?
I wear
A
it
link
with
between
pants.
thoughts.
Just wear it with pants.
A thought to the past.
Hold on. I need. Oh God! Now I have to pull up all the Zelda games and see how many thought jokes we can get out.
Thought of the ages.
The Legend of Thought.
Thought of seasons.
Oracle of Thoughts.
The tri-thought.
A
The
thought
Master
between
Thought.
worlds.
this.
Thought of the wild.
Skyward Thought.
Is Navi the ultimate thought? Because she's always like, "Hey, listen,
What?
Navi." Hey, listen. She's always trying to get your attention.
Oh wow.
We women never pay attention, don't you know?
Yes, she's never paying attention.
Well.
No,
Oh,
guys,
Especially
I
during
got
Halloween.
it. Guys, I got it. Legend of Zelda Thought Hourglass.
No, goodness. Oh well, how about this? The
Majora's
wind
Thought.
thought.
Get your weird fart fetish out of here.
The thought walker. The Twilight thought.
Oh, shit.
Oh God, we're diverging from Legend of Zelda. This is going to get worse.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Anyway, I got some interesting stuff that's happening and all the other stuff. Did you see the latest Castlevania? Well,
Have not yet.
I
the-
heard
the
for the
Bloodstain
grapevine that
thing?
Matt and Nat haven't.
oh well. You know, it's a shame because I have already saw it. In fact,
Same.
and in my my little podcast, which event my Duke of Sinan podcast, if you haven't heard, recently passed the 51,000 downloads. So yes. And funny thing is, it's actually 3 months after I hit 20,000, I bumped up and hit 50,000. So it was I honestly think if things this trend continues by March, I believe I will have around or over 100,000 downloads. So
Nice.
that's the way the trend is going. Hopefully, and
Hopefully.
yes, or they just realize, oh crap, this was terrible, and just stop
This is a bad
downloading.
idea.
Exactly. But yeah, I watched it, and man, it's
Not
a
a fan
very
of it?
it's good. I'm not going to spoil it for you. In fact, sadly, the only time I will talk most about it is going to be on the podcast, and hopefully, I get people who did see it, to call in and do all that stuff. But there's a news item here that supposedly the producer wants to actually is in talks with a certain Japanese big power company to make a new animation for
Animated
Netflix. Yes.
Everybody thinks it's Legend of Zelda for some reason.
I think it
I hope
might
it
be, but I don't think it's going to be.
It's not going to be. Nintendo's not going to do it.
I wish it was. I
What
do
about
wish.
I
because-
honestly, if I could pick anything that's mainstream enough to be to make the show popular, I would say Street Fighter.
we already have the anime, so that's it.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the
but this
But
one would be
no.
good.
Is anything going to be more badass as having Chun-Li doing their little 1,000,000 kicks with Vega, knocking him ass out of the apartment? Not only just kicking.
all to a KMFDM song called Ultra, mind you.
Yeah. Is anything going to be just good as that and better? If the answer is
Yeah,
no,
that'd
then
be-
don't even.
That's tough to bite. That's tough to beat.
Yeah.
But like, I think that if I could pick, well, first of all, you have to consider Adi Shankar's style. It's whatever he picks is going to be brutal. It's going to be dark and dirty. So
In that case, Legend of Zelda would actually work.
would it be? I mean, with all.
I mean,
like,
if you do
the
something
violence
like
and
one of the
sex-
darker games like Twilight Princess, maybe.
Oh yeah, that would be a great idea. I
Well,
would
what-
actually like it if it focused more on the Twilight realm.
What about?
Yeah, but then again, which Legend of Zelda will it be in canon? Will it be not in canon? Will it be based on the recent video game, or heck, maybe even based on the next Legend of Zelda game? Because trust me, they're making one
Of
right
course they are.
now. So
Well, as much as I really doubt that Nintendo would necessarily go down that route without like strict rules as far as like kid friendliness, Metroid would be pretty badass.
Metroid
Oh,
would be
yes.
perfect.
Metroid would be perfect. In fact, weren't they trying to make a movie
fans
about
on
it,
it.
John Woo and such, which I do not know. I would have liked to see a John Woo version of Metroid, so just to see if there's gonna be any pigeons like flying those or doves when she was Metroid, just when Samus is shooting her angel or her plasma cannon and such. Would there be doves flying in the air just when doing slow motion?
No. Better idea, Duke. She shoots the pigeons out of her blaster.
That's one heck of a weird upgrade.
You laugh, but it would happen.
Ooh.
And will it be in slow motion? Yes or no?
Well, obviously.
Yeah. I always look at that. I was like, no, John Woo, that's a bad pick. Maybe David Fincher, though. I'm just saying that would actually be really cool. David Fincher with a Metroid movie. I honestly that would probably get an Oscar rating if they just let him do what he wants to do. But that's just my.
Metroid would work just because if they're going to go down the violent route, you can kill aliens, not really be considered all that violent versus killing people. And if it's a bounty hunter angle, you could really get some really gritty shit in.
Yep.
But yet in the games, they try to just go away from that. Like she's a bounty hunter. Okay, that means she might do missions that are, a little bit on the not really moral path. But then all her missions pretty much come from the military and stuff. All this. I'm like, she's just a contractor. Just say she's not really bound. Just say she's a contractor. That's fine.
Walking Deadpan says only if it features Nick Cage as Mother Brain.
Hey, Samus. You don't mind Metroids.
Oh,
fucking up my children.
well, let's see. Let's see. What other Nintendo franchise will probably need a series at this point? Star Fox? Which I'm surprised that hasn't got one yet.
Star Fox could be pretty badass, but you also have that other fan series.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, like
it's
Space
compared to
Battle.
what the game Starlink I'm playing, live streaming by the way. or a quick nudge ledge, if you want my plug. But it's kind of like, even though the original characters there are not really that interesting, but I'm like, there's like a little bit of a interesting idea there. I think you could do something with Starlink and with like the cartoon with Star Fox being in there, you could do a series like that. I think there's something there, and I don't know what other Nintendo series they could do. Xenoblade Chronicles, fine, but that's
but
I think
that's something
the biggest thing we have to note is that it has to be as normie popular as possible.
Lord of the Rings. So basically,
so I can't ask for Octopath because even though it's new, I think it could work well given the art style.
Rashomon, maybe a animated version of Rashomon. Each different characters, each different episode based on them, and eventually have them join up. That would actually work, or something like that.
I just realized. What if he wants to make a Sonic the Hedgehog anime?
Oh no!
Strange, isn't it?
Video game makers like
this.
But yeah, you know what? There always going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie with no tails, or having humans around it.
Starring Nick Cage, Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
No.
He's the fuck ass Steve Urkel.
No. It's worse than Nick Cage. You have Jim Carrey starring as Eggman.
Oh. Are you referencing the live action movie?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. That's what it
is. It's probably not going to be Nintendo though.
Yeah. I can't. How was it that bad when you had the Sonic fan film? I think that's gonna be better than that. I feel like I remember I actually talked to the guys who made it, the Sonic fan film, like way back in the day. I was like, man, I think this is sadly going to be the best thing we ever seen Sonic in a live action film. And I'm like, the more and more I look at this 2019 movie that's coming out, I'm like, I can't stand it, but I'm going to be right. Because and here's the synopsis so far on Wikipedia, and brace yourselves. There's only a couple sentences, but yeah, here it is. It says, small town sheriff Tom Wachowski goes on a journey to San Francisco in his efforts to assist Sonic, a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog, in his battle against the evil Dr. Robotnik, while the government is trying to catch him at the same time.
I don't think we've ever established with Sonic Adventure whether or not it was like the real world or something. I mean, there are humans, but we don't know if it's based on our worlds.
Well, they're trying to really hard to press that thing in there. Yeah. Oh goodness!
Speaking of
James Marsden's going to be he's going to be Tom Wachowski. The guy who played X-Men. Oh gosh! So the who was in from the Scott Summers? Cyclops.
I'm sitting right here.
Accurate.
But seriously, he was like, I like Cyclops back in the day. Read the comics and looked at the cartoon series, and I'm like, I hate Fox because they made him that like this loser character. They made him a loser character.
No. That didn't ruin the character. Avengers versus X-Men ruined Cyclops.
No. But Fox laid the foundation.
Well, that's fair.
Yes, they laid the foundation and ruined him. I don't know how you can fix him up. Even when they do bring him back or anything, how are you going to fix up Cyclops? How do you going to... And by the way, I can't wait to see how the X-Men film series is just... I like the fact that after see David Future Past and then everything you see X-Men Apocalypse, that this took place in the 80s. And like, okay, I like fine. You know what? I'd see the professor and everything else they look semi okay, and a little bit of old face makeup. And then I look at the Dark Phoenix. They didn't look to change at all. I'm like it's 1993, and they look the same way they look in 1963. I'm like, man, when the original X-Men starts in 1999, they must have hit. I mean, in those 7 years, they must have hit a wall like I don't know what. Because I don't see how they became how Michael Fassbender and James McCoy become like, let's see, oh my gosh, they become Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. How is that going to work?
Maybe their mutant genes make the mage faster. It's a side effect.
Is that going to happen in like Apocalypse? They're gonna be like, oh no, and Dark Phoenix is like, Dark Phoenix hit, so we at the age 15 years older. You know,
I still love what's that guy's name? Oh, Messer, are you talking? Jake? If you're talking, your
No,
voice is
my,
muffled.
no,
you-
my,
you-
my mouth, the pads in my mouth snapped off on the place.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably looking at getting a new mouse. This thing's been with me for like, I don't know, 12 years now.
oh, by the way,
starting to get
Walking
muffled again.
Deadpan, the reason why I like slumbering here because I am bored and have nowhere else to go. But anyway, back to the point. But yeah, I just can't wait to see how they're going to screw this up. And I love the fact that even better is that they are moving the whole Dark Phoenix thing. They moved that back from it was going to be on February. They moved it from like it was going to be on like it was supposed to be like this year. It was supposed to come out this year. Then it came out like it's going to be February. Then they're coming out now. Not now, but it's coming out June next year, June 7th, 2019.
Here's a question. Speaking of like Dark Phoenix and characters from the new series merging with the old ones, how the fuck do you get Famke Janssen, the original Jean Grey from the original X-Men run, at a fucking Sophie Turner?
The same way you
Sophie
get
Turner's fucking ugly.
the same way you get James McAvoy to Patrick Stewart. In the same way how Michael Fassbender is turned to Ian McKellen.
At least they kept Ryan Reynolds.
Look, at that point, I'm gonna say Deadpool was pretty much their Fox's, one hit. That's pretty much their consistent hit. Other than else, the X-Men.
I do at least enjoy what Deadpool 2 did to help.
And then don't you want to talk about what Fox did to Fantastic Four?
No, we don't need it.
Yeah. If you start going down that rabbit hole, we're gonna let you go.
It's like I've always said you get about the Fantastic Four because the Fantastic Four are supposed to be how do I put it? They're
funny, comedic.
They're the first family of superheroes, but they're a family before they're superheroes. If you want to move forward and see about any kind of like vigilante work, it's going to be a bunch of jackasses on screen for 90 minutes to 2.5 hours talking about how fucked their lives have become because of their superpowers.
Yeah, but no one here wants to hear about that.
It's going to be a character study about how this group of completely ordinary people
crap.
are adjusting to their getting superpowers.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I had to bounce out because I got to watch some some stuff for Lucha Underground. So I got to get out of here. It's nice talking to you and everything else. So for my podcast and such, you got to review all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys later, and hopefully next month I will have like at least 70,000 downloads of my podcast. See y'all later. Peace.
Later.
Hey, y'all welcome to join on my podcast anytime. So that good stuff. Sorry. Peace.
Bye.
I guess you wanted to kick me out now too.
Yeah, go leave now.
Fuck off! Bye. Son of a bitch.
What was I gonna say before? Oh, that reminds me. Do you know that one reviewer that everybody actually likes? Was it Chris Patstone? No, that's not the right guy. Hold on. He just did a review of the Castlevania season 2. Oh no, I remember. It's Jeremy Johns. Speaking of X-Men. I found his story hilarious when he watched X-Men Apocalypse, and Jean Grey finally unlocks her Phoenix powers. There was this ditzy looking adult woman who was sitting next to him, and she was like, it's the Mockingjay. And like from the Hunger Games. I'm like, yeah. There are some people who are that dumb. Oh, come on, dog. Dog, are you serious? I'm in the middle of a show. My dog is tough. My dog wants me to take her out. Yeah. If you fuck. She won't bother me. I have to let her out. Do you mind if I let her out real quick? Oh boy, deadpan. Oh, it's on deadpan. I'll be right back.
So can you guys hear me right now?
Jake, we can barely hear you.
I said we need a new plague.
I agree with that.
We need a new plague and we need a big plague.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Why is it my fucking audio settings always change?
What? Who should kill themselves?
Make it so the plague makes everybody realize what they've done and kill themselves.
Well, that got dark.
Yeah, the plague you're talking about is called religion.
Hang on. Deadpan. iBob here was talking about how about a reviewer that he follows. When he was
Jeremy Johns.
watching,
Yeah, no, I know. I heard who he was talking about. I mean, the whole plague killing people shit got really dark really fast.
Oh, because one of the ladies in the auditorium with Jeremy Johns, when he saw Sophie Turner go Phoenix Force, I guess, she gasped and said, "It's the Mockingjay."
Fuck the Hunger Games.
What very little faith I have in mankind left is now died.
No. You want to talk bullshit? The reason we're never going to get an American remake of Battle Royale is because everyone will accuse it of ripping off the Hunger Games.
Brilliant.
I thought it was going to be accused of ripping off Fortnite.
Oh, fucking hell. All these kids go to this movie thinking it's a Fortnite game.
Even worse when they find out that it was a Japanese thing before that. They're going to do it whitewashing.
What if the next John Wick film is just a Fortnite movie?
So is there a reason for all the John Wick Fortnite memes I'm seeing?
If you get to level 100, I think you unlock John Wick as a playable character or something like that.
Like you get a skin for him. You get a skin that makes you look like him.
Well, we found the person who plays Fortnite.
I do not play fucking Fortnite.
I think you're talking about
Great.
Dude, if you were actually allowed to play as John Wick himself in Fortnite, I would not be hating this game as much as I do.
I mean, I've played worse Battle Royale.
What the fuck are you eating?
Put down the bag of chips.
It's not worth
Just
it.
for that, I'm going to pick up my bag of Skittles and shake it slightly. There we go.
Kit Kats.
Kit Kat for Kit Kat. So Kit Kat, are you actually gonna commission that picture of all of us in the leather from the stream?
If I decide if I want to.
Jacob, your microphone sounds like you're talking.
Okay, I have two options. It's either that or Hillary Clinton stuck in the vent with her bootay.
That bootay.
That bootay.
Why do all these air ants have to be so sexist as to grab my ass?
Look like a potato
Those are the only two things I could think of because I did not watch Fubu do her playthrough because I was just too tired.
Now I'm just imagining the fucking air vents scene from Mission Impossible 1, but with Hillary Clinton. Gotta break into the FBI and steal the evidence somehow.
How am I supposed to get rid of all these Russian bots if they end up taking out my emails?
Ugh.
Damn it, I forgot what I was going to say before. We got distracted with Hillary Clinton's ass stuck in a vent.
No, it's just her body.
That is the first time anyone has ever been distracted by Hillary Clinton's ass. I think we just made history, boys. Good job.
That bootay. he said like Forrest Gump does.
No.
It's like I spend hours and hours.
Oh my god.
Good thing Tyra's not here. She'd probably end up saying, "Damn, Democrats."
No, she would just bully me for another 20 minutes.
That is true. Actually.
She spent like 20 minutes last night in voice chat just bullying me for being fat. It was hilarious.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say before. I still need to eventually commission Mel with me, TMF, Hunter, and Sakaki sitting at the CCS table because I consider us the patron equivalent of the CCS crew. Because we hang out all the time at the share, jack off it, and make fun of each other.
Well, I mean, everyone makes fun of each other, so if that's your criteria, they are pretty low.
If jacking each other's off is a criteria, then I can see why everyone left.
Doesn't stop me.
Of course, you're the one jacking everyone off.
I should not have you.
How was I could be at work in 2 hours.
Enjoy.
You know, that kind of reminds me. Mel, I think Mel was like experimenting with my icon because the line work on my character is a lot different from the others. Probably because she has she used my character as a reference and she tried to emulate my scratchy line work.
Possibly. I don't know. I did notice that though, is she didn't do as heavy dark lines on yours.
Yeah. Mine are a lot. The one of mine are a lot more thin and scratchy.
I can have Mel take a look at that. Service with a smile. Customer satisfaction.
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah, let's make it look the same.
Okay.
Maybe he likes being different.
Yeah.
I'm already a Cyclops.
Maybe that's why she did it. She didn't take it as that poor eyesight.
Guys, why did I get a commission of myself as a blob?
Because you enjoy wasting money?
No, that's my job. Sorry.
Yeah, kick out someone who's spending all this money on pictures of bouteilles.
So did you guys hear the sequel to Undertale drop today?
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to happen tomorrow.
Nah, it's out now. I played about an hour of it. It's okay.
Rune... You played a fucking Undertale game? I am ashamed of you.
At least I'm not the one who plays Fortnite.
You're literally the person I do not see playing any Undertale game.
Me?
Undertale's subversive, that's why.
Actually, I just like it because it rips off one of my favorite video game series.
Oh, that makes sense.
I thought it was
the furry porn could fucking go away and I wouldn't complain.
No, we're back.
Because it's all fun and games with Undertale, and then you use the wrong tail in the name, and then you find out just how big the furry porn community is for it.
Oh, God.
That was a mistake.
My side of the internet.
I was on Reddit.
Okay, you're in the wrong fucking place.
I was on Club Penguin.
That died years ago, man.
Exactly. How was I able to get on it?
Because they brought it back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you guys not hear about that?
No.
No.
There was a fucking, like, they're bringing it back, or they already did. I'm not too sure, but they were going to relaunch it.
Oh, boy.
Have a child?
Yeah.
Well, at least I was able to.
Yeah, they're calling it Club Penguin Island now.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Emma,
of
what
warming.
what you working on so far?
Who, me?
Yeah, what part of the level are you working on?
I'm making a drawbridge. Obviously, this is all very primitive,
What are you doing?
but I'm just basically creating stuff, and then I'll make it look pretty later.
Hey, as long as it works.
That's good. Why don't you play with the cat?
Is Kate talking to a ghost?
No, it's my sister's child.
Aww.
I thought you were watching Pokemon, talking to the television.
No.
Is that not normal?
It's not?
Oh, only if you're watching Candle Cove.
That show was fucking awful.
Wait, like the Haunted Files one?
I'm not familiar.
There's this show on Sci-Fi. I forget
Channel
what it's
Zero.
called off the top of my head, but they
It's
adapt
called
different
Haunted
creepypastas to
Files.
TV shows.
Yeah, and
I
it's
watched
really
season
good.
1 based off Candle Cove with a friend. It was awful.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was good.
Season
We
2
couldn't stop
is
fucking
some of the most
laughing.
amazing television I've ever seen.
Yeah, they made wasn't it part of American? Wasn't it a spin-off of American Horror Story?
No, it's its own thing.
No.
It's called Channel Zero.
That was it.
By a guy who apparently I think he's going to be working on a
Tyler, what are you doing?
I think it's by what's his name, Max Landis. I think is the guy
It's
who's in
produced
charge.
by Max Landis,
Oh.
yeah.
Want a ring pop?
So that should tell you
my
all
dog
about the
wants to-
quality.
Anyways,
I would love to talk about Channel Zero, but my dog wants to come back in
Alright,
and
well,
see
we're
the
gonna-
chat. I'll drop.
all right, and we're gonna let Jacob go too because I can't understand anything he's saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's normal, even when his audio is good.
I know.
Okay.
I think his dog just ate the microphone again.
Or he said on it. All right, I'm gonna bring in Big Chief and Video Game Hunter. Speaking of furries,
God damn it.
Oh, yay. Another one of my kind.
well, Big Chief has.
I'm not saying that furries deserve to have their rights taken away, but that is exactly what I'm saying, and I will help load them onto the train myself.
Really bad. Is it gassing or shooting?
You want it?
Yes, I want it.
Take it, bitch.
Yes.
Laughing Man, we all know you're the one who takes it. We've seen the pictures.
Yeah, those 2x4 pictures.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, you bastard. I think it'd be brilliant if I had a drawing of Nat and Fubu just shoving 2x4s right up his rectum.
Someone needs to go back and edit that picture so it's playing from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Look at that.
My MS Paint skills aren't good enough to do it, though.
So it's pretty much a drawing of Laughing Man and Plank.
Yeah.
Ugh. You don't spend enough time in the forums, apparently. Or the
What do you
Discord
want?
app.
Little quest here and there.
I don't spend enough time there.
Just kind
Yeah.
of yesing around.
So,
in this game.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't mind.
oh, here we go. We've got Furry and we've got Video Game Hunter.
You do that 2,000.
Hunter and Big Chief, you guys actually there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Anything going on?
I'm pissed off at Sony, if that's surprising.
What do they do now?
They censoring a bunch of games I like.
Which ones? Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about those visual novels.
Not visual novel, but also Cinema Kagura.
Basically, what is happening with Sony is that they merged the Japan and American branches, and now it's located in California. So San Francisco gets to decide what goes into every Sony game now. Have fun.
Great.
This does not affect the Western release, but Japan release also. So Japan is facing some censorship from Sony.
Yeah, it's a sad day when Nintendo is the
Yeah.
console that isn't censored.
Exactly. Sony.
You can see more
But at least I
I-
can play my degenerate weeb game in public and see titties. That's always nice.
I actually do play those games in public, by the way, on my Switch.
Wow, the furry's a degenerate. What a shock.
I have to admit myself somehow.
He's in a furry costume, and one of the arms is kind of limp, and you see this rising up and down in the crotch area. Okay,
Mommy, why does that dog have a tail on the front?
Oh, but
I had 2 customers in the store.
yeah, it is weird that Nintendo is doing the opposite of the 180. It's just allowing pretty much any game on their platform.
Because they've got nothing to lose. They've already shipped over 10 million Switches. I think.
Yeah,
they shipped 10 million Breath of the Wilds. They must have shipped more than that.
Well, here's the thing: people might buy multiple copies of one game. Because a long time ago, when I think one of the Halo games came out, it sold more games than the system at the time.
Okay, but that was back when Halo was relevant.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that's an example. So that's because it sold this many games does not means it sold that many consoles.
Yeah, but are we talking about Halo 1 or Halo 2 or Halo 3?
I forgot which one. Wouldn't be surprised.
Because remember, Halo 1 was a launch title. Halo
was.
2 was at the midpoint of its console, and I think Halo 3 dropped a year or two after the 360 did. Because I know Halo 3 came out in 2007.
Yeah, it had to be like a year or two after the 360. So I'm going to guess maybe 3. I could be wrong, but I do recall hearing information about that.
And also remember that that the 360 was backwards compatible with original Xbox games, or at least some. So I wouldn't be surprised if Halo would work. So they might have just bought it and then played it on the 360 instead.
Unfortunately, a third of them always failed.
Exactly, Red Ring of Death. I went through like 360s.
Jesus.
I would go through one. I went through one the first year on release. I went through another one the next year after that, and then every single 2 years after that until I stopped using the 360. I would lose one.
I had a launch 360 and it never red ringed.
The white
I got
Xbox
really lucky.
was a fucking piece of shit.
My first 360, it got Red Ring of Death after 3 months. Then I get it back. Then it started breaking down. I had to buy another one. Then the CD drive broke on that one. I had someone fix it for me, but then they broke again.
I remember reading this article, or not this article, but like this Reddit thread, where this Xbox 360 owner is like, yeah, my Xbox 360 was making a lot of noise from the fans, so what I did was I put a bunch of tape over the vents, and now it just
what a dumbass! I mean, what the fuck?
I'm just sitting there just like slow clapping. It's got to be a troll to be that dumb.
No, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, okay, you're true.
What was the major issue? The processors would get so hot that it would melt the motherboards, and the processors would actually like shift in the machine.
Halo 3 can't melt steel beams.
But it can barely melt the Xbox 360s. And then the fix was what you fucking wrapped it with a towel or something, and it fucking just would start working.
Like a damp towel?
Yeah, it was dumb.
But did it work?
Yeah, actually, is the funny thing.
I mean, I heard stories of people putting peanut butter on the PlayStation disc.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna say something else, you fucking furry.
Is that like the fake ad campaign where they made people believe that iPhones were waterproof?
My favorite was the one where they made them think you can charge your iPhone by putting it in the microwave.
Yeah.
The funniest one I saw recently is like you put a ball of tinfoil inside the microwave and you can just,
I saw that.
Oh, I remember that.
This perfectly spherical piece of metal.
Oh yeah.
And then the guy posts a picture saying, "You motherfucker," and the top of the microwave's melted in on itself.
Yeah, I learned not to put foil in the microwave because I put my doggy bag from a restaurant in
Of
my
course, it
microwave.
was a doggy bag.
always call it a doggy bag.
We
What do
know.
you
I can
guys
tell
call
by
it?
your profile.
I'm a wolf.
It's still a canine.
But I'm not a dog. Respect my pronouns.
No.
Fine.
Hashtag. All.
For for life.
No.
The more I deal with fucking furries, the more I realize Movie Bob was onto something. Eugenics is the answer.
Yes, because Movie Bob quoted as saying, the only problem with eugenics is that it was tainted by the Nazis.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. It did predate them by a couple decades. But he does realize that if eugenics worked, he would have been bred out decades ago, right?
Yeah, he's not exactly the specimen of fucking a perfect human.
Well, eugenics has also had some questionable things too, just because, like, in the States, if you were like mentally challenged, like severely, and you couldn't take care of a child, they'd actually forcibly like sterilize you. In fact, I think one of my dad's best friend's son was like mentally challenged, and he got married and all that kind of stuff, and so mentally challenged, married and they're mentally challenged, and then I think both of them got sterilized because they couldn't take care of a child.
Well, that was voluntary, wasn't it?
What?
Wasn't that voluntary?
Kind of. Like, kind of as in, like, you're going to do this. It's your choice, but you're still going to do it.
I mean, hey, that's what they did to Alan Turing, and look how that turned out.
That's because he was gay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking England, you goddamn homophones.
Homophones.
It's
like a gramophone, except a lot gayer. It only plays lies on the melody.
No, it's a gramophone, but the needle that scratches the record is actually just limp.
Just floppy and just drags.
Welcome back, Kat. Sorry I muted you earlier, though, but all I heard was a baby.
She is the baby.
She is. If Mel was here, she'd be like, she is the baby.
The kitten.
Uh-oh. Run, Kit Kat, run. I could tell by the inflection in his voice. She's the kitten.
Look, I have low standards, so I really don't care.
Yay!
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance with everybody in this group. That's all I'm saying.
What's a standard?
Those things we failed to meet.
Have.
Oh.
Those are women.
Okay.
Wait, the what they mail you? They mail you standards? I thought those were called bombs.
Oh, speaking of which, fucking, did anyone take a look at those freaking bombs and how poorly they were made?
Kind of.
Okay, look, I don't know if you're aware of the stereotype over there in England, but us Floridians, we don't know what we're doing. We lost the plot centuries ago, and we make it up as we go along. Because, of course, the MAGA bomber was a Florida man. God bless him.
It's always Florida.
You probably would have got more kills if you made the thing explode confetti with a loud noise. At least you'd have some fucking heart attacks on your record.
Explode fucking peanuts. There might be a chance one of them's allergic.
No, don't make loud noises. It scares the Kinton.
Scares the Clarton.
No, what you do if you want to cause as much damage as possible is someone opens up the package and this little device comes out and says there's only 2 genders.
Or just point out that Bill can't afford his girlfriend's laundry anymore. Haha, political joke. You guys hear that Clinton's considering running again in 2020?
Oh, please.
Look, you lost twice. Don't make it 3.
I want her to run. It'll be hilarious.
Which one? Hold on. Which one?
Hillary. Bill Clinton run.
Bill Clinton can't run again, can he?
No.
No, he's already done his 2 terms.
Hillary Clinton's already done her twice attempts and failed miserably at both. I mean,
Well, let her do her strike 3 and then she's out.
Well, it's just like nobody wants her.
She does.
Okay, yeah. Her and whoever pays.
But does Bill want her?
No.
That's obvious. No.
Have
He
you
wants
seen
her
Bill
hotter
Clinton nowadays?
sister.
He looks like a walking skeleton of depression.
Nah.
He's like, man, I can stick my dick inside a snowman and it's warmer than that, bitch.
Let me see here, Bill Clinton. I'm looking at him. He still looks fine, but no, it's only showing his head though.
You know,
Oh.
like recent pictures, he looks awful.
Well, I'm finding nothing but young pictures. Alright. Well, there's him getting a shoulder rub from Obama.
Kinky.
Oh. Okay, wait.
Oh, my friend's about to die. Fuck that.
Your friend's about to die? What?
Huh?
Our friend's
My
about to die.
phone.
Pixar
Oh.
didn't happen.
So you're a friend.
I don't have any friends. What are you talking about?
That's just sad.
You can be my friend.
I only have one
God, here it is
friend
again.
in the entire world, and she lives in Georgia.
Just let me pull your
Oh
cat ears.
God, what is wrong with you, Georgia?
Oh. What he just said.
Oh.
Wait, what part of Georgia?
Macon?
You have my pity.
A place where you actually need a car to go.
So
Why can't you just
literally
walk?
anywhere?
Can't walk in that place of Georgia. Everywhere's an hour away.
Good exercise.
That's most of Georgia.
That's all of Canada.
You have my pity.
I don't need your pity. We're used to it.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
I'm not sad or little, so whatever.
You're a happy large man and you don't have my pity.
I don't need your.
I mean, it could be
Get
worse.
that
In
shit
Canada,
outta
to get
here.
anywhere, you just have to walk east or west. In America, you got to go in any direction to get anywhere.
Yeah, we don't walk. I've seen people fucking live right across the street from like a grocery store, and they'll like drive their car there to pick up like a handful of groceries and drive back to the house. It's just
They get like three. They get like three
burst.
things, and they drive the car over there.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
that lazy.
Fucking getting their fucking gigantic ass
I mean,
out of
it's
the car.
basically the entire trip just consists of 2 U-turns. I mean, it's like Tokyo Drift on steroids.
Pretty much.
I mean, is it really drifting if the bottom of the car is dragging along the road though?
We call that grinding.
Grinding is the last thing these people are going to do.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, did you see that they're remastering Medieval?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes!
Again?
Yes.
I'm surprised it took them this long.
Eh,
I
well,
figured they would have done it back on the PS3 when they put them in, what was it, Sony Smash Brothers?
yeah.
That embarrassing game.
Gonna get Sir Daniel back.
Maybe this time he won't die like a punk bitch in 5 minutes.
He's always gonna die like a punk bitch, and then he gets his revenge.
Walking Dead, what the fuck is this? The room almost had a flying vampire car in it.
Oh yeah, no, Tommy Wiseau is a legitimate crazy person. Fact Fiend is great. Watch all of their videos.
Oh my god. Did you guys get a chance to watch the Tommy Wiseau Joker interrogation scene yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I was like, oh my god, something that Tommy Wiseau is actually.
Oh, I see a camera.
Hi, Lydia.
Video.
Who's there?
Quick.
Who's that?
Sakaki.
Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I
I'm trying. Did I fix it? Did I fix
Yay,
everything?
Mercury's.
Yes.
No, everything's still broken.
Now we have 3 furries.
But now we got Rachel.
Hold on, I got a shotgun around here somewhere in my hunting license.
No yiffing,
Oh.
please.
If in hell, fur fag.
You don't have a number
You
for
can't
animal
tell me
control?
what to do.
The
I just
furries are
did.
taking over.
Fucking accent, god damn it.
So does spay and neuter count as like eugenics?
I don't know.
Probably?
Rhetorical question.
Remember to spay your furries.
Okay, let me go grab the fucking tweezers.
I'll get my back then.
I don't want to see your sex toy, but okay.
It's got three settings. You twist a handle.
It's.
Low.
I don't
big,
think a bop it is a valid anal toy, though.
Depends on which end you use.
Twisted. Pull it.
Oh, I like that game.
Have you ever tried just getting a bop it, setting it up, and then just using it as instructions to masturbate?
No.
Smack it.
No.
Don't. I nearly ripped my cock off.
Feelings with it.
I think I still have some stitches.
Especially on the part that says twist it.
Hey, could be worse. Could say bite it.
Yeah, but but when you were playing the game, they forgot to pull it.
Break it.
Is bop it still a thing?
No.
Oh. Aw.
Nah, it's dead.
Remember, kids, don't forget to pull it.
Yeah, the last thing kids need to see is you pulling it in front of them.
It's a health class. They need it learn.
I just picture in the exact same voice going down to Disneyland and having one of the characters walk up to me and say, "Don't." Scrooge McDuck walks up to me and says, "Don't forget to pull it."
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Fuck Disney.
Mickey's gonna enjoy hanging from your entrails.
Actually, how would that work? Wouldn't Scrooge McDuck's penis be a corkscrew?
It would.
Fuck, I'm dying.
That fucking video is amazing. I still keep that out for random people to send it to.
Which one, DuckTales?
The DuckTales kidnapping video.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Brilliant.
Wait, I haven't been watching it recently. Which one?
A long time ago, CCS did a video where they were talking about this video where the little girl from DuckTales gets kidnapped by the Beakley Boys.
And gets sodomized and raped and...
Yeah, and like it's all furries in costume, and the ending plot twist is Scrooge McDuck was the one who did it.
That sounds horrible.
Hold on, I'll post it in the server. Give me a sec.
Is this?
I don't think I want to see it.
No, it's great. It's over the DuckTales theme song.
DuckTales. Woo-hoo, da-na-na.
Woo.
Doesn't sound like something I would enjoy.
All right, it's in the shit posting channel.
I mean, I remember it traumatized Kenny, which was so fucking...
And it's the basis of Flappy Bird.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Yeah, if any of you want to watch it, it's back on the server again.
Okay.
I'm having a terrible time getting this fucking working. It's this new version of freaking Unity. It's being a bitch.
I told you not to play that.
Well, that's what you get for not using the free version like a normal person.
Wait, is Unity the one where you can choose the genders?
What?
What?
Everyone's like, what?
All I heard
it's
was
not a
choose
game.
the genders.
You're thinking of The Sims.
No, I think she's thinking of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they're...
Maybe.
Because remember, kids, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the first game that lets you play as a female protagonist, even though I can name about 4.
Of Assassin's Creed games?
Yeah, there are multiple where you play as a woman.
Liberation.
There's
Oh, that's right.
Liberation, the one set in England, and a couple mobile games.
Yeah, wasn't one on DS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Couple
haven't
were.
played it, but I bought it at a flea market.
They were side scrollers. I only played one of them. It was okay.
Someone tells you they played all 4 of the God of War games, and you're like, dude, there's been like 9.
The new God of War is shit.
That's what people do with the offshoots of Assassin's Creed. They just pretend they don't exist.
Well,
There's a plot after 3.
There's not a plot after 1. It's just Kratos. It's just Kratos basically becoming Broly and just going Zeus.
No, I was talking about Assassin's Creed. But yeah, no, fucking God of War. God of War 1 was a game with great writing because it was a traditional Greek tragedy. After that, it went crazy.
I didn't care for the first one. I tried the first one. I didn't care for it.
The first one
I
was
was more-
rough. The second one's amazing though.
Shame.
I was more
Shame.
attracted to Sly Cooper.
Shame.
Of course you were.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Actually, I shouldn't be
Yeah.
talking. Sly Cooper was my childhood.
Yeah, you
God, Sly 4 was awful.
Yes,
Did you get,
Walking
did
Dead
you
fan
get
was-
offended when I posted as Carmelita and not safe for work?
Yes. And I commented on it saying, there goes my childhood.
And Sagaki told me when I barely knew her, it's like post more.
Yeah, no, that
Jesus
fits her.
Christ. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
I don't remember.
Well, I mean, if I could kick this chair out from under me, I would stop spinning because this rope should be able to support my weight.
You're not that lucky that I would kill you.
Oh no, I'm heavy enough that the rope would either break or I would strangle myself. Christ, I have to leave for work in an hour.
Oh, I enjoyed iCode on the PlayStation 2.
I think we're going to hang it up in about 10 minutes, top of the hour. So if anyone wants to get in who hasn't been in yet, let us know so we can bring you in the last spot. Kahuna Drake was.
Fuck it, let's start this orgy. I'm already in my underwear.
There she is.
I don't think we have a consent yet.
Oh,
I don't think the furries have enough bad dragon toys.
I only have one.
You want to
Oh,
talk
no.
about how bad furries are? You want to hear about one of my roommates in college?
Hey, I only have one. I only have
You
one.
don't even need to
comment.
tell that story. We know what happened with Caro.
No, he wasn't an animal fucker. He was just a gay communist furry who collected bad dragon dildos.
Oh god.
Love it already.
Oh God.
Did each one have the hammer and sickle on it?
I don't know. I never wanted to see them, but he kept them and they're in his alcohol in a safe
Were
in
they
his
all
room.
the same size because they had to be all equal?
I don't know.
It's a question. You ask him why he was a commie?
Not
they red?
really, because I didn't want to get into that debate with him.
Was he an asshole?
No, it's just I don't want to fucking debate the people I live with about the ethics of capitalism.
Okay.
Unless you're not paying rent.
Well, this was back in college, so we were sharing. It was me, him, and 6 other people sharing a dorm room.
Jesus fuck.
It was like an apartment with 4 bedrooms, 2 to a room. My roommate was the fucking drug dealer on campus, which meant I had a reputation as a drug dealer. Not fun. He got expelled.
So they had to go. They had to go through you to meet the real guy.
No. Trust me, it wasn't that hard to find the real guy. There were like 3 black dudes on campus, and he was one of them.
So they use you as bait.
No.
Patsy.
Because when you go to a school full of nerds, you don't fuck with the 6 foot, 270-pound fat dude covered in hair.
Well, I mean, who wants to fuck that guy? I mean, seriously.
We also had alligators that would just randomly wander around the main campus building. That was pretty fun.
I think that those are scalies.
No, like actual alligators.
No, we're joking.
No, nobody ran anymore. It was just, oh, there's another one. Okay.
Hey, listen,
Hey, Doug,
they
how's
built
it
it
going?
on a little thing over a little concrete thing over a pond in Florida. We're legally required to have at least 2 alligators per body of water with more than a 2,000 square gallons of water.
Half of them have to be owned by the students.
The other half had to be owned by the state. Yeah, not fun. But hey, who needs a fucking Uber ride when you can just wrangle yourself an alligator out of the waterway in your backyard? Because alligators are actually fucking fast. I think they can hit like 40 miles an hour in a straight line.
You gotta get like 8 of them and hook them up to a carriage.
Is it true? Is it true you have to zigzag to escape from them?
No, that's total bullshit. They'll still catch you. Because
I
they can
know,
still run at like 20 miles an hour in a zigzag. You gotta climb
I
a
know. I
tree.
actually heard that from MythBusters, and it sounded stupid.
Yeah, no, it's complete bullshit. They just tell you, yeah, climb a tree.
You know those iguanas.
Which is also bullshit. Alligators can climb trees. I have seen it with my own eyes, and it is terrifying.
I was just picturing those geckos from Australia that run on their back legs over water. Fucking alligator running on
Monitor
their back legs
lizard?
after you. Yeah, those. Jesus.
But it is kind of cool living in a swampy version of Jurassic Park.
Ish.
My main problem is I bitch about this a lot, but I live right next to fucking Disney World. It's not the most magical place on earth when you have to deal with the fireworks when you're trying to sleep.
Fireworks and furries.
Actually, they're ending the Disney World fireworks apparently, which is kind of sad because those things are iconic.
You were just complaining about it.
I mean, there's a difference. Yeah, I hate it, but it's also like one of those things I've seen my entire life. It's like The Simpsons. If it ended today, yeah, people would say good riddance, but they'd also be kind of sad.
Or they could just buy the DVD.
I mean, that's what say Family Guy and still has it on TV, producing high original content. Does anyone know anyone that actually watches Family Guy?
No.
I probably would if I didn't always work on Sunday.
Sometimes.
It's current year and you don't have a TV that can record shit? Really?
Oh, I got rid of cable.
No, I record mine, and I just don't watch TV that much. I'm usually in my room.
I don't watch TV, but the people I live with do. So whenever the fucking cable bill shows up in my name, it's like $50 for internet and almost $100 for fucking TV.
Yeah, we can totally cut all that out and just watch everything on the internet.
I'm not going to teach my 70-year-old father how to fucking use the internet and to watch TV. I had to teach him how to send an email.
Oh God, I pity you.
You just give a book and say, this is free, TV is not.
The problem with them watching TV isn't that bad because the base cable package here is like $30. The problem is they watch all the channels that fucking cost extra.
Playboy.
You can't block that? You can't block that?
That's all they watch.
They watch movie channels.
Yeah.
Just give them the show. Just give them that one channel that just plays nothing but like MASH and Matlock.
Okay, let me put it like this. My dad used to watch so much fucking Netflix, he's bored of Netflix.
Oh, God.
I didn't know that was possible.
I've watched the entire library 3 times.
Yes.
He's like internet omniscient. He's like, I've seen everything there is to see on Netflix.
And I can't set him up with Hulu because he hates ads so fucking much.
I watch so much TV. I've seen all the Nazi documentaries on the History Channel multiple times.
And that's a lot.
Talk about the Nazis.
I actually have a theory that History Channel only has one documentary about World War II. They just keep changing the title so they can just run it multiple times in a row and people won't turn it off.
Well, there's this joke where the H in the History Channel logo stands for Hitler. Because that's all he ever showed until Pawn
But where do
Stars.
you fit in the A for alien?
Under B for bullshit.
That isn't in history either.
Well, I'm just saying that fucking ancient. Nothing pisses me off more than that fucking ancient alien show. Well, you know, aliens could have done this. Aliens could have been doing this. There's no evidence that they weren't. And it's like,
I mean, aliens literally did build the pyramids, though. They kidnapped them from Israel and took them to fucking Egypt. Ancient aliens is a Jewish conspiracy.
Aliens came to Earth and said, "What's the equivalent of Jews on this planet?" They're just called the Jews. Well, that's convenient.
It's like I did in that fucking game of Quiplash last week or a month. Name something made up. Palestinian rights.
So everyone's banning the chat to go watch Nat work on her game.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. But
I hated doing coding. I don't know how people could stand to watch other people do it.
Oh, that's the thing is, it's shit I want to learn how to do though. But like the coding is just like it's like reading a boring ass book. It's like
I'm fucking up a lot, and it's probably because it's like almost 1 a.m. And also I've been spending all day on this other thing that Matt will tell you I've been spending all day on.
Which thing?
Is it the
The
CCS
SOS
hentai
thing.
parody? Is that a thing yet?
No, that's ever since everyone left. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Aw, I wanted to play it.
Oh. I need to watch.
You gotta give us our jack-off material there.
Yes, please.
I mean, just pay Fubu and she'll give you as much as you want.
I'll gladly pay her if I get a physical copy.
I mean, all you'd
I'm
have
not-
to do is print it out, so I don't see what's stopping
Yeah,
you.
bro, I want a box of the CCS hentai game. And it has to go along with my other hentai games.
I still need to.
Of course, the furry collects hentai games.
Well, let's see here. I got Barbara Black. I got Fun Bags. I got quite a few.
You got bloody boobs?
No. I just recently heard about that. Wasn't that the game you guys streamed?
Yeah.
I actually literally bought that. Was it that spooky cutesy game?
Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why did you buy it? The game is free.
Yeah.
Because I like supporting.
Oh wait, that's
Okay.
going away.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Okay, but yeah, I played that game, but I got stuck at the mask guy. Believe it or not.
The George Mask guy? Yeah.
Yeah,
That
got
one was a
stuck
tough
at-
one to get past.
Yeah, but I remember guys were complaining about him getting stuck, and I got stuck at one point, and I couldn't move.
Actually, I have a question about when you guys were streaming for the Halloween thing. So did the reason the fucking stream kept stopping is because you and Wade had to keep changing your pants, or what?
Stream kept stopping.
Like you guys had to stop every time you changed it. It felt like you were all just changing your pants.
Oh no, it was we were changing the game.
Yeah, we had to change the game out.
I'm aware.
No,
Not as
it was
funny that
switching
way though.
pants. It was switching pants.
It's funnier the way you said it, yes.
But yeah, that Clock Tower 2 game. I want it now.
That's not even Clock Tower 2. That's a spin-off. Clock Tower 2 is actually the game we got called Clock Tower.
Yeah, but I already beat that game.
Of course you did.
Well, it was one of the first games I wanted to get because I was seeing on X-Play.
Oh god, X-Play was a thing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but now I hate the guy who ran that show. Fuck
Adam
that guy.
Sessler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they told you not to meet your celebrity, I'm like, why not? And I'm seeing this asshole posting all this stuff on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, fuck this guy.
See, that's why all my favorite celebrities are dead, so I don't have to meet them.
There's mythology.
It just really depresses me. I used to watch this guy.
Listen, I'm not saying G4 was a mistake, but the best show they ever had was Ninja Warrior.
Oh,
Like, not
Ninja
the American
Warrior.
one. I'm talking about the original Japanese one, because they used to have reruns of that on all the time, and it was the coolest shit.
I also enjoy Judgment Day. At least that guy's not as bad.
Didn't one of the people from G4 basically go off and start making porn now?
I
The fucking
don't.
blonde chick, Sarah something or other.
I don't know. I do remember Icons, Cinematech. I love Cinematech. Portal. Portal was good. It was a shitty show, but I still liked it.
I forget. Did they have Code Monkeys, or is that a different channel?
They did have Code Monkeys, but I never watched it.
Hey, Code Monkeys was good. I enjoyed the episodes I saw.
Man, the good old days.
Sarah Jean Underwood porn videos on Pornhub.
Told ya.
Gee, I wonder what we're eating tonight.
Why tonight? You can just
I
do
am
it
a
now. We'll sit here and
connoisseur,
listen.
My good man.
All we hear is
I look for quality, not a simple fap like you peasants.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I need to eat, and I got work in the morning.
Yeah, I
No
gotta
wish
get
I
going
could-
pretty soon too.
That's
But
in
did you
here.
get one last thing? Did you guys hear that the Grinch might be in the new Smash Brothers game, or at least that's the rumor floating around?
Oh, damn. what?
No,
And it's not even the classic one; it's the shitty Illumination one that they're working on. So it's gonna have the same art style as fucking Minions.
No, fuck.
No.
Bring me
I
Bowsette.
want the original, and Tim Curry is the only one for me. Fuck everything else.
The live action one, really?
Yeah, the live
Yeah,
action was
it
okay.
Funny. It was funny, and he got to say "bitch it."
It was okay, but not the beats the original.
Yes.
I kind of like the backstory on it.
All I wanted in Smash were Shantae and Shovel Knight. I got one of them as an assist trophy, and I want the other to be playable, and that's never gonna fucking happen. So,
They
oh
need to
well.
put Bowsette in.
Okay, look, there's no way that's gonna happen until someone fucking mods it in as his Peach skin.
Oh, all you gotta do is take a Nintendo executive's family hostage and Your request will be so fucking absurd. They'll have to believe you.
I think that actually did happen with a Sega
What do you want?
executive at
Do
one
you
point
want
back
money?
in the 80s.
Do you want money? No. With Bowser.
Why would they do that with
fucking joking,
Sega?
right? Click.
Because this was the 80s when Sega was still printing fucking money and the Yakuza wanted in.
It was the early 90s and mid 90s.
Either or. I don't remember.
They were making shit in the 80s.
Man, maybe I'm wrong. But the fucking
only thing they had
Yakuza
in-
kidnapped the family of a guy higher up at Sega to get what they wanted. Or was it Capcom? I don't remember. One or the other.
I mean, it had to be in the 90s because in the 80s they only had like the Master System and barely the Genesis.
I'm just trying to fucking remember which one it was. I know it was one or the other.
Because the Genesis came out 89.
No, I mean, I'm saying it was either Sega or Capcom. I forget. I think it was Sega, though.
Sega Yakuza kidnapping. Let's see, Sega Yakuza kidnapping. Okay, rumor. It's on. Well, here's a Nintendo Live. Leading Japanese game company kidnapped dev sisters to stop them from working with Nintendo.
That was it. That's the story I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because the Yakuza are fucking terrifying. Not as bad as the Triad, but you still don't want to fuck with them.
When Konami was going under, wasn't it? Didn't they like blackmail a bunch of their employees to not leave?
Probably. That sounds like something scummy Konami would do.
Yeah, especially after the Silent Hills bricking that they recently did, and now we're back full circle.
Let it go. It's been years.
I heard about that. So is that confirmed? Because I still have my copy.
I had my copy. Then my PS4 bricked, and I had to fucking re-download the firmware, and I lost it. Still
Yeah,
pissed about that.
It's on 2 of my consoles still.
Mm.
The thing is, I just showed that game to my friend, and he thought the game was awesome.
And it's a walking simulator with jump scares. At least it was good at what it did.
No, it really scared the shit out of him. He's like, man, I wish this was real.
No, don't worry. There's plenty of clones out there doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, but how many of them actually came out?
Well, a couple of them did on Steam. That latest one started with a V, I think. Can't remember what it's called. Visage, I think maybe.
Hey, listen, I gotta get going. I leave for work pretty soon. I still gotta get ready.
And
See ya.
we're gonna call it good. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Night.
Night, everyone.
Ooh, what about black metal?
Black metal? No, I listen to